Hello there, peoples of the internet, once again to another devlog by me, Crazy Rusky, and today I'm going to just go over what I did over the past couple weeks, and that's primarily, for the first week, worked on other stuff, i.e. actual IRL, like work, so that week was one thing, and then this week, what I really worked on was adding a proper UI system and an event system. So this is actually, I'm quite new to it, and I'll put a link in the description. I was going off of the Cherno's tutorials for how to implement it because they're a great resource, so I figured why not. But I'll show off generally, it's not too much actually front-end kind of visual stuff. There's this giant unsightly panel, and that's just a test panel, guys. Don't freak out. It's not actually there to stay. This is just a test. But it is really an awesome system. It makes it super easy to use in terms of adding a UI properly. So I'm going to, over the next few days, be kind of changing the UI of the game to be working under the same system. So it'll probably look just about the same, but it'll work way better and it'll be way easier to add more stuff later on. That being said, a quick change I made was I just shifted the inventory off to the side a little bit, and I'm going to kind of rework the inventory's design a little bit like I have over here. So for example, the grid is now kind of more rectangular and not a square. That's just me kind of trying to figure out what's best and what makes it most playable. And one of the things is when you look at any game, most of them have a inventory that's to the side when you have a game that's kind of this style. And there is a reason behind that gameplay-wise. It's because you want to see your player when you're doing stuff, because the game isn't actually paused when you go into the inventory. So you want to see what's happening with your player. And then also stuff like, for example, dropping items, you want to kind of drop it near the player and see that. So that's one thing. Another thing is the event system that I worked on, basically, again, is all totally back-end, not visible at all. It's totally in the engine. But what it does is it controls how you click on things and how you handle different click events and input events. And so I'm going to be expanding the system. Right now, it's not actually integrated into anything. It just is kind of there on its own. But what the general goal is to have is when you click on an item or when you click on anything that's clickable, you only want the thing you're actually clicking on, the thing that's at the top layer, to register a click. Like, you don't want me, when I'm clicking on items, to start like opening chests in the background, or as you can see when I'm clicking on the inventory, you don't want to be shooting off fireballs, because even though the game right now, even though, I mean, you think that you're clicking in the inventory, the game thinks you're just clicking in the world. So that's kind of the point of the event system, which is what I'll be implementing in the next few days. So that all being said, that's generally the update for the game this time around. I'm actually going to be streaming a lot more starting right now. So after this video goes up, I will most likely be streaming. Link in the description to the Twitch channel. So go follow me there. I'm going to be streaming quite a bit, and I'll post some time lapses to YouTube. Another quick thing is Danik released, he's the sound guy working on the project. Music and sound is by Danik Studios. I'll actually go to his YouTube right now, Danik Studios. So this is him, and he just released the latest music for A Peasant's Tale, which is the Forest Wilderness theme, which is I'll be adding to the game soon enough. Anyway, I'll put a link. The link will be in the description, so please check him out. Great work by him. It sounds great, and I'll probably do an actual like video for him, like just shouting him out later on, so stay tuned for that, I guess. But that's it for now, guys. Once again, follow me on, well, like the game, of course, on Facebook, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, and be sure to check out the Game Jolt. That's actually another thing. I'll be releasing more updates to Game Jolt as the game progresses, so keep an eye out for that stuff, so you can actually play the game. So yeah, that'll do it for this update, guys. So yeah, see ya. Goodbye.